I spent way too long on that felt compulsion build yesterday. It took all day, and I forgot to, I shouldn't say I forgot, I omitted my 11-kilometer slow run. So I'm doing it now, out on the slow run now, and then I'm gonna do my intervals. Actually, I might be running too fast here. I gotta slow down. That 11 kilometers easy and those 4 intervals at 1 minute stride pace went very well. Thanks for asking. Thank you for asking. There are some super thanks treats to give out. Norton. So, in the last upload, we very crudely put this not that great of a bike together, and I made the mistake of saying that I'll be riding it in the next video. And the next video is this one, but what I meant was like the next video in the series, but I'm a man of my word sometimes, so we are gonna do that. But before we do that, I want to address a comment that came up a couple times from a few of you in a little segment we have here. Welcome to Gear Gab. So there was a few of you, and I'm going to assume you're new viewers of the channel, who are expressing some interest in seeing this thing becoming a slope duro build. And I could very much understand why you would jump to saying that. We're in a room with a ramp where I built a cobbled together mountain bike, but I've actually got one. I hate calling it a slope duro. It's my trail bike with a gyro brake on it, single speed. Yeah, this thing's sweet. So I like where your head's at. It's just, you should really go check out some of the content with my Merino steel, full suspension, single speed, gyro, no front brake. Yeah, go check out that content. It's awesome. Now, that is not to say that it's not an option. Once I do achieve my goal of acquiring a well-priced enduro geometry replacement frame for this that these parts can go onto, and the parts that we will subsequently swap out to make it better and better in each video of the series, that could very well free this thing up to become a slope duro build. I just love tinkering. It's just a lot of fun. There will be subsequent higher production value episodes of this saga, like episode 1. This is just my normal way of making videos. I like doing it more this way. Stay tuned for it. There's going to be a lot of good stuff in episode 2. Thanks for checking out this installment of Gear Gab. Subscribe for more. Okay, now we're just going to teleport somewhere and do the ride on this. Right, so for the inaugural ride post very rushed assembly of this absolute piece of shit full suspension mountain bike, I've decided to do a couple laps of somewhere relatively familiar. There's some good runs of single track with some cool features. There's this large, pretty large ladder built in the middle rock roll. There's a few other rock rolls. There's a cool little section where you kind of like ride over a bit of a rock spine. There's a bridge in the middle, a bit of a climb. There's just all sorts of little things that we can kind of like give this a full testy rundown on, especially being somewhere that I'm familiar with and have ridden on all my bikes. So seems like a great spot for us to come do the inaugural test on this thing, more or less just to see if the chain will actually stay on. The lack of a narrow wide chainring on this thing is going to be its biggest hindrance. Otherwise it'll be fine with everything else. All right, here we go. Dropping right into the entrance. Super high bottom bracket, so this should be a non-issue. You know what? It's surprisingly good right now. This is like kind of the best this thing's ever felt, I would say, which is weird because everything on it is not awesome. And we're just starting, so let's not get our hopes up. Will it get up this? Yes. Yes, it will. Okay, Falcon Pulse. I see you. I see you. Somehow, miraculously, the chain has stayed on this whole time so far. It's funny, in the garage, if I backpedal too much, chain falls off. If I hop around, like all the stuff you would expect to do, mess around with, the chain will fall off. And I thought for sure that would translate to like coming down stuff kind of rough and the chain falling off, and it just hasn't. Obviously, all the credit is due to this clutch trailer, but this is also a single speed chainring. So it's not like ramped and supposed to drop a chain to be able to shift. So they make better teammates than I expected, I gotta say. It has to be said. I guess we'll go do the loop that I very much expect to have dropped chains on. Right, if the chain's gonna fall off anywhere, it's gonna be through this section, because I'm probably gonna be doing a lot more shifting. If it doesn't fall off, I'll be really amazed, honestly. Albeit I am being like a lot more careful with my shifting and my backpedaling, because I don't really want it to fall off. It's just an expectation. No way. No way! Crazy. I always struggle up that. Oop, foot down there. There we go. Chain came off. No. Okay, that's kind of a fair spot for the chain to come off, I guess. Sort of a bouncy uphill, like a punch climb up. Maybe it'll fall off going down this. Ow. Oh, good. Maybe up this. What? Wow, this thing is actually ripping. How has the chain not coming off? What? One time this chain came off while I was messing around with that punch up. That's a good, I always have a little bit of trouble with that feature. I'm not surprised it fell off there. The front tire though, the front tire is getting a little low for my liking. So it would be a really bad idea to try and do this rock wall ride, which you can see all my tire marks on from last time we were in here. I don't want to do it too high, but I would like to at least come in here, come across, hopefully don't get caught on that, and
you know, get a bit of a lame shot of me riding. Oop, get a bit of a lame shot, you know, typical spin dat shot. Oh, chain came off. Chain just came off. You know what? That went better than I expected for the seat being a little higher than I wanted and just monster trucking through it. Pretty good. Okay, I really do hate to say it, but for as hacked together as this is, not a failure. Actually, I would almost have to say it's a success. I literally spent $0 to do this. Everything was just leftover parts in my garage.
I kind of hate that this works a lot better than I was expecting it to. I wanted it to be hateful for the amount of incompatible stuff on it, like the 29er wheel and the 650B4. Actually, I knew that would be fine. I thought it would drop the chain more, honestly. And because it rides well, like it was actually kind of fun to ride, it's annoying because it makes me somewhat interested in seeing if I can chase that noise out of it. And I think I know what it is. I think it's literally just the DU bushings and the shock. I'm gonna try not to go down that road a little bit. If I get a frame, it comes with a shock, it'll make no noise. Anyway, the official episode 2, that'll be out in like a week and a half, depending on weather. Be on the lookout for that. Subscribe to see it. To close this video out, I did get 2 clips from BMX night that I'm like kind of hyped on, and I really don't have anywhere else to put them, so I'm gonna put them in here to conclude the video. Thanks for all the support. Thanks for subscribing.
Oh, dude, that looks so sick.
All right.
You got it. Man.
Ugh, the drool. Say thank you. Say thank you.